Well, hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're coming over from Robbie's channel, I thank you so much. Listen, we're having a pig battle.
Yeah.
Robbie is a pig lover, and so I've got my pork Berg here to fight him. We both got the Halo pigs, and we're having a straight up battle. The big caveat to this is that he decided he wanted to try to challenge me with flick putts. And so if you haven't seen the front nine, go see it. There's some amazing shots that are made there. And
some amazing shots.
Some
questionable
no.
ones.
There's some that are amazing. I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
So anyway, you gotta go check it out. But now that you're over here, we're gonna finish up on the back nine. We're at Montevallo, University of Montevallo in Montevallo, Alabama, and we're just gonna keep playing. It's pigs only, and we're gonna see some pigs fly, and we're gonna have some fun.
Let's do it.
So Robbie, thank you so much for coming out.
Happy to be here.
Yep, we're having a good day. Let's keep playing.
Come on.
Okay, so we're at hole 10 out here at Montevallo, and we're playing to the B basket, so it's running at 266. It's right out there in the open. The sun has just come out, so we went from being a little cold, a little cool, to now we're already baking in one hole. We've changed everything. But so, yeah, we're just gonna head right out here. Just gonna put something out there, try to keep it from going down the hill. Have a nice putt.
Your box, boss. Show us how it's done.
Okay, so real quick, since we're doing a pig challenge, I couldn't resist because I know how much Robbie loves the Berg.
Nope.
So this is the pig Berg that I'm using most of the time, except for when I need a little straighter. I stole this one from my son, so, but going with that, I was really tempted and I forgot. I'm so mad. I was gonna Sharpie a Berg tattoo on my shoulder just to match up with him.
Yeah, because we have.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna do it in post. Yeah,
Ooh.
That's it. Ooh. I mean, your shoulder, it looks like ham drumstick. Oh, real quick, hey, one more thing. Guys at the expo, one of the things I heard over and over again, people coming up to Robbie and going, man, you're taller than I thought. He's 5'9". We're both 5'9". It's
crazy.
It's amazing. No, seriously. Robbie is 6'4".
6'3", yeah.
6'3"-ish. I think he's a little taller than that. But so he's a good-sized man. So don't think just because you're watching him on the phone, he's this big. Yeah. He's a strapping young man.
Yeah, my favorite comment was, you're way taller than you are in your videos. And I was like, no, I'm just as tall as I am in my videos.
You grew in person. All right, so here we go. That's enough banter.
All right, let's see some pigs fly. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot, Pete. Nice. I'm the one that needs to be parked, not you. Pete's draining flick putts. I mean, you guys see it. He's draining flick putts from a mile away. I'm the one that's got to be under the basket.
Hold, hold, hold.
That's fine. We talked about it's easier if you are farther away from the basket. That's the dream. That's why yeah.
We actually did talk about that, there's a level of pressure that comes off, and you're not having to be as touchy with the shot when you're a little bit farther out. I hope that makes sense. So there is some comfort to being just outside the circle when you're messing with the flick putt.
Okay. Here we are. Little forehand flick. This is where I feel like I don't want to over pull it and pull it down the hill. So it's giving it that soft floaty that we were talking about on the last video. It was soft and it was floaty. Good? Ah! But soft and floaty.
Hey, y'all make sure to give Robbie some love, because this is, you know, it's a specialty shot that I'm working him on a little bit, but he's made some great shots, and I think it's just fun for people to see trying something different that is pushing you a little bit, and he's doing a great job.
Here we go. Okay. Goose fraba. Goose fraba. We're good, we're good, we're good. That was a different miss. That was a different miss than I have had any other time. We're making this one easy peasy.
All right, so Robbie, since I got you here,
Yeah.
while we're heading to the next hole, what's something that folks don't know about that you'd like to give them a little nugget about yourself?
Man, because I'm an open book, so I will
Yeah, I was gonna
always
say
answer,
you got to delve deep.
I will answer a lot of questions that people say.
Okay, what?
I'll put it this way. I think I recently talked about this on, I don't know where I talked about this, but I am a very competitive person. I think that I can come across as like a super carefree, oh, we're just playing for fun, enjoy it, all that. Like, part of my motivation for trying to help people score better is because I'm super competitive. So I love people being able to be more competitive, kind of a deal. So I think for me, when I got to college, someone told me like, oh, competition is one of your biggest strengths. And growing up, I had never heard someone use that terminology before. Like, oh, because you always hear people say like, oh, you're too competitive, right? So I try to find this fine balance of using competition and that drive to be a strength and encouraging other people that it's okay to be competitive. It's okay to have that drive. But you obviously want to holster a little bit. So like, this is a good exercise personally of like, I want to be competitive, but also I'm not in an element either. And so it's like, how do you find that balance? And I like challenges like this because I think it really does make you grow as a person, which is always my goal.
Cool deal, thank you so much. All right, we're on hole 11, and it's a new placement behind the A position, and it's running 289 feet. It's just up on the hill there, so it's a straight shot with a little fade at the end. You've got a nice backstop with the hill. So unfortunately, it's a forehand, so that's Robbie, and it's gonna hurt me, but I'm gonna throw it too. So we're just going right down there.
Third power forehand coming at you.
Got to ration them. I also want to get a lesson. I need a lesson because I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And we talked about that just at the AI. As I'm trying to bring it out here, but I'm jamming my elbow.
Yeah,
because I'm doing that, as you said, I'm hitting that fulcrum, and I'm having to power break it with my elbow.
That is a beast of a forehand. That's a great shot, Pete. Yeah, that's flick putting all day.
Little wobble.
I think that you're gonna have wobble when you're trying to send a putter hard.
Okay.
It's almost always gonna have wobble.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah. Huh. Huh. Okay, so jamming these into the cage, I'm seeing a stability change in this round alone.
Well, here's a question. Is that a stability or a downhill thing?
That's fair. That could also be,
because I talk about it on my channel. Downhill increases the speed, which increases the turnover.
Yeah.
And will hold a line longer than a flat.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that wobble, like the thing is with a forehand is you cannot generate, you can't generate enough spin on a forehand to really give it that like high speed stability.
Yep. And so it naturally is pulling to the left to begin with if it's not crisp.
Whew, we're gonna have to find our own fairway to the basket over there. Yeah, because I normally, when I like tell people, if you're gonna film disc golf stuff, don't buy a monopod, tripod, like phone stand thing, because they don't have the weight all figured out. And so when you're in these hills,
well, that's how
they just topple over.
That's how I broke 4 gimbals. Hey, you got a perfect hula hoop shaped hole right there by that stick. If you can miss that stick.
Yeah.
Hey,
we got lucky. We got lucky. We hit a stick, but we got lucky.
You got the gap, but it just drifted a slight bit to the right.
Yeah.
But, no, you hit the gap.
Let's go, Pete. Don't worry, I'll clear.
Say, hey, you mind grabbing that for me?
I'll clear for you. I got you.
I'm too lazy to walk up the hill, and I'm old. Did I mention I'm old? Nice shot.
I get a 3, and Pete just makes it look so easy. Just whoop, 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 whoop. Great putt, dude.
Okay, we're hole number 12. We're going to the B basket up on the hill. It's 245 up the hill, right there. We're just gonna see what we can do. Pig time.
Pig time.
A little slope on the tee pad. Oh, get up in the air, dingle. That was such a waste of a good shot.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to
Let
punch
me move
it.
this out of the way so you're not.
No, you're good. I'm gonna try to punch it right at it. I'm going Precious Child.
Yep, that's a good call. Oh, good ride, go.
That's fine. We're in that same putt of territory that you were of like, we don't have to make it, but it'd be nice. All right.
Just for the record, crushed them, crushed them.
2 peas in a pod. Here we go.
That was like hole number 3's drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wind.
Wind swirling up there.
Yep. So that's where, see, a lot of this started for me when I was doing approaches, just trying to plop it in there. And so for shots like this, I'm not going at the basket. I'm just trying to lay it up there next to it. And sometimes it goes in. Except for when you chicken arm it. Sometimes the hardest thing is try to explain something and then demonstrate it right afterwards.
Ooh.
Can I get an amen, Robbie?
Amen.
Here's how you do it. Whack.
Yeah.
Nice shot, nice shot.
The downhill behind the basket was terrifying. Terrifying. I was like, if I miss this, I'm taking a 7.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. You can get a 9.
I've done it before, Pete. I've done it before.
Wait, where are you going?
Over here?
Oh, I skipped a hole last night. That's why I played faster. I rarely play Montevallo. I think I played here like once in the last year, so I came out here last night right after work with the 3 pigs and just ran the course to get used to it. Totally missed this hole right here, so I have no clue where the basket is.
So it's 258 feet, hole 13. Traditionally, like the original location is 204 feet. You may be able to see that white sleeve in the ground right there. Normally what happens is people get really scared on this hole, and so they throw super wide because there's a big hill drop off to the left. Looks like the basket is just sitting in that little ravine down there. So it shouldn't really require much, almost kind of ace run the original location, and you're probably parked for the one down the hill. Yeah, truly, like I said, most people will grab something stable. Like I usually throw a pig on this hole, and I throw it, there's 3 light poles in the distance. I throw it at the middle light pole and just let it crash over.
I was so tempted to be like moonwalking or something in the background. I mean, I've got too much time on my hands when somebody else is talking that, trouble. Okay, I didn't even listen to what he said either. So he said throw to the 3rd light pole is what he said, right?
Yeah.
Push it a little long. I was trying to cut inside of that.
Yeah. This is one that I think going with the Halo Nexus and
I
having
almost
the extra
thought about
stability.
that, but with this, yeah, I just didn't know if I'd cut it inside. So here's the question. This is not a putt per se.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree.
So I can.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want
Yeah.
as long as you sleep with yourself at night.
Good callback. Good callback. If you don't know what he's saying, you got to go watch his video. Well played, my friend. Well played.
It would have been even better if you made it and been like,
I know.
ooh, that's,
Oh, I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
that's
Ka-ching.
tough,
I should-
dude.
Nice.
We do a little wishbone pull.
I was about to say, you divining? You trying to find the basket?
little wishbone pull.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go! I needed it.
All right, hole 14, we're going to the B basket. It's 219. It's just down there in the gap. Forehand down there to filter down to the basket. Hopefully you don't get nailed by some trees. Crosswind. That's a little high and fluffy.
I think it could be, as long as it pushes when it gets down
yeah,
there.
the question is how it lands, but
Yeah.
that was not my best execution.
Because I think I'm actually going to try to do the same thing. I think I'm going to try
Like
to
I
get
said,
in
I
there
threw it
high.
perfectly. Perfect.
Try to get it high and let the wind push it.
Push it real good. Ooh, baby, baby.
Push it.
Get up on. See, the problem is you're gonna find this as things go along, is your cultural references are gonna start aging out. The pool of people that get your references are gonna get smaller and smaller. I mean, everything I talk about now, there are 8 guys that know what I'm talking about. That play disc golf.
even your shirt, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, literally nothing.
Wow,
in my way.
that's beautiful.
Okay, here we go.
Wah.
Wah.
You need a woodpecker sound for something like that. All right, good play, good play.
It rolled away a little more than we wanted, but that's fine.
But hey guys, here's the thing. Constraining yourself actually is a good thing because it makes you think and problem solve.
Yeah.
He would never try that shot. Now, it was crap what he did, but, but that's good to know because he will know next time, don't throw that shot.
Yeah.
So limiting what we need to do sometimes is our best teacher.
Ooh.
Nothing but a nubbin.
Tough, 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 tough. Really thought I was only losing 1 stroke on this hole.
You threw that confidently.
Which is what I need to do, right?
Yeah,
like I
you
need to
do.
start throwing
Yeah.
it more confidently, but.
Okay, so now also the other thing is the misses. The strong side on this is opposite. Remember,
Yeah.
So this stuff's gonna.
It's gonna hit.
Stuff's
and
gonna
then
hit
push
and ricochet
out.
this way.
Yeah.
So left side grabs.
Yeah.
Right side deflects.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
All right, guys. Hole 15 is a short one. It's 168 par 3, and it's a new one. So it's just down here and cut to the right. So we're gonna try another forehand with the pig. Go figure. Miss it. Might be a little early, but that's okay.
Yeah, this is tough because it's like you gotta, when you're throwing a touch forehand, you gotta give it something or else it's gonna fluff out, but you cannot like rip it, so. Same spot, shorted it.
So if you could play any course that you haven't played yet, what course, what's the top of your bucket list?
Oh, Eureka Lake Temp, the Ledgestone. A lot of people would say Northwoods. I'm excited to play Northwoods one day. I got to get the backhand distance up a little more before that's going to be an enjoyable experience. So yeah, no. Eureka Temp, that's the one like hole 1, you're throwing the big par 4 over the water.
No, I like it.
That is easily my dream. And then Minnesota is the #1 place like in the states that I want to go visit, and I've never been. So any course in Minnesota, like the preserve property, BRP, Blue Ribbon Pines would be amazing. Okay. This is gonna be odd because instead of the normal Anheuser flick putt, I'm gonna try to hit on a Heiser.
Oh, good run. And stop. No, it's good.
I liked it. The basket's right here.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
I'm here to help.
Oh. So my 5'9" frame comes in handy. Oh, I really didn't need to do that.
Wow, course modification.
I know. I talk about that. It's one of my pet peeves, and I just accidentally crushed something. I don't know, man.
This is tough. Yeah, because I saw you going for that, and I was like, it's further left.
No, I know. I figured I could do it, but it was that tree right there.
Yeah, this probably makes it impossible.
Yeah, so that's good. Your follow through, it's just a pop, and you're still pointing at the basket.
That's we're feeling more comfortable with it. It's just, it's a commitment issue.
Yep.
Because you cannot half throw this shot. All right, so this is one that like, it makes me really sad because you can see this beautiful tunnel straight. That's where the hole should be, and it should never leave. But it did, and it's to the right now, so 144 feet. Really, it feels like the only path directly to the basket is there's this like one tree that has a little Y with a little stem sticking off. You gotta go just right of it and then go to the inside, because trying to get to the main line to the basket, this big tree on the right, sucker gap, like you're not getting there. So let's see what you can do, Pete.
All right. Now that you really love this hole, couldn't tell how you feel about this hole. No, I agree with you completely.
Like,
I like shots where it's a clear, I've talked about it on my channel before.
perfect. Great shot, Pete. Great shot. It is rewarding, I will say. I like the change. Like, I think, and that's what I liked about this hole, is that it's, when you hit that gap right down the middle, it is so satisfying. Like, I know lots of people, their first ever ace is this hole. What a cool first ace. And I think this is doable. It's just a little different, you know, and sometimes
Change
different.
sometimes
Change
just
is
makes
sometimes good. We like change. Okay, I took the sucker gap. Okay. Got a nice, it's alive, but a nice thorn bush in my way. Can't move thorns, unfortunately. If this was a snake, I could move away from it, but thorns. So I gotta go up a low, like little baby hyzer. Yeah. Just give it some pop, give it some commitment. We got it surrounded.
The pig berg, pork berg.
Commit, commit, commit. Commit, commit, commit.
Yep. Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
We won't count it, but go back there.
Boop.
What did you feel like happened there?
I think in committing, I finished pretty down, as opposed to like coming through the shot.
It's
I
actually a
pulled
little
it
more.
down.
It's actually a little more nose up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're wanting to think about it hitting and flopping in there. But here's the one. I want you to try to just land it on my putter. All right, try it again. You still got to give it some spin, but you're kind of floating it in instead of driving it in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's almost an up. You're spinning it. So and that's where I have people, like when I'm helping people, I get my hoop out or I get anything and I put it as an obstacle here that they've got to come over and drop it in.
Yeah.
So you set something a little bit in front of the cage so that you have to come up and over, because we want to just drive it at it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so learning how to be able to put that flick on it and have it float in, kind of almost like putting the air brakes on, parachute in.
Yeah.
You don't always have to do it, but it makes a big difference when you're close.
And it's funny because if I do this same shot like with a polecat, it feels so much easier to do.
Oh no, that's why I started pulling my birdie back out, because in the woods, it makes so much sense. Even with the Berg fights the wind better, but the birdie feels so much more maneuverable.
Yeah. And maybe that's our ultimate background.
Yeah, no, it totally is. All right, hole 17, this is actually a par 4. We're gonna go out around to the original pin placement for A, and then we're going back around over the creek to basket B. And it's 313, so this is a whoop, whoop, and we should be good.
That's the technical term.
It's a whoop,
The
whoop.
whoop, whoop.
Now these little invisible branches are what you gotta watch out for here.
Yeah.
We got a little crosswind, so I'm going with my, all these guys are about the same, but you know how mentally sometimes you just assign one a little bit more stable than the other?
Totally.
And it comes down to the foil, maybe the gold rainbow. It's gotta be a little bit more stable, don't you think?
Yeah. Gold, rock solid.
Pushed it.
It got mostly out.
Oh no, it rolled back in.
Oh no.
Dang it, this wind's pushing it a little bit. I should have tightened it inside a little bit more.
I also pushed it. I pushed
Join
it
me.
deeper.
Oh, you got through. Nice.
It also rolled backwards. We're hitting something out there that's like a reverse
If
pad.
we're within 2 feet of each other again.
I'd rather not be where either of ours are.
No.
But
This is not ideal.
Push. I think
I
you're
don't
still
think
in
I
some
hit
trouble.
anything. I think I was clear.
Yeah, it didn't touch one
If
thing.
you couldn't hear it, it sounded like somebody dropped a box of hammers downstairs.
Okay. I think we're clear. Oh, that's right in the water.
Oh,
Made it to the other
good
side.
stop. Good stop. Good run. Good run. Left you a little meat on the bone.
Hey, he made it out.
Literally, that's best of, yeah.
Best case scenario?
Yeah.
I threw a nose up
You did.
into
Into
the
the
headwind. Yeah, take someone who isn't confident in a flick putt at all
Yeah.
and put them
In a
in a
condition.
windy day.
We should have done this at Inverness. Would have been a different situation.
Bang.
All right, we're heading into the final hole, and then after I get rid of this jerk, I'm heading to go play ultimate. I tried to get him to come along, and yeah, he's just scared. I'm just saying.
I am.
Scared.
I'm
Scared
a little,
of this
I'm a little-
53-year-old man.
little scared boy. That's what I am. That's what
Oh,
they call
good.
me.
There's no wind on this hole whatsoever.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, it's been a true pleasure hanging out with Robbie today. We'll wrap up at the end, but I just want to say thank you so much, Robbie, for coming
Dude,
along.
happy to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, hole 18. We've got a new par 4. It's back there on the rock. We'll see it when we get closer, but you're just driving down here. They say that there is going to be a mando on the last tree on the right. Once you get down there, you'll see it. But it's 435 feet, so we can get there in one with our pigs.
Yeah. Easy pig shot. Great shot, Pete.
Thank you.
Great shot. Okay, here we go. Whoop. Bang, bang. We're gonna take Precious Child and put it on a good bit of hyzer and just let it push. Good bit of hyzer.
Yeah, that tree.
That tree, the one that I didn't miss yet, that's the Mando tree.
That
Just
branch,
wanted to make sure.
that branch up high helped out a lot.
I for sure was missing.
Here comes that wind. You didn't feel that.
Yeah.
That wind just flipped that puppy up.
I just knew going with any more stable pigs there, I was just asking to be in the woods left.
Yep.
Great shot.
Sit down, sit down. Wow.
I just knew that going with any more
Skippy pig.
stable pigs,
Yep,
I
yep,
was
no.
asking to be.
We're here to teach. We're here to show
That's-
by example. I mean, that's a sign of a good teacher right there. I just, bam. You're welcome, folks. You're welcome. Yep. Nice shot.
Try to put myself right of the basket as well, so that way
Yep.
I'm not throwing more into the headwind. I wanted to be past the basket.
That is the downside to the forehand putt, is that you want to throw an anhyzer. You want to swing it out a little wide, so anything on the right side that's blocking you can cause problems.
Pete, I
Tell you
need
what.
you to make this three. I got you.
You need me to make it?
I need you to make this three for the content.
Oh, if it's for the content, then I've been holding back. So
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing it for the content.
That's how
The
sick
good
it-
news is no thorns.
Oh, that's good.
Ah!
The bad news is you're a liar.
You know when you go to reach down for a stick and it suddenly turns into a snake in your mind.
Yep, yep.
Little pea just came out right there. It's for the kids.
But the children love the books.
So I realize if I miss this, it's going into the building, but I'm going for it.
Okay, for the content.
Oh, yeah. I caught that little branch coming out. That was on money. Oh.
Oh. Hey, good news is you set yourself up with a little meat, left a little meat on the bone.
Drama. We need to bring some drama into this.
Yeah. All I need is Pete to do that about 12 more times, and then I make my putt, and he beats me by 1. That's 1. 11 more times I make my putt.
Did you see how I was trying to ride that in? I thought I caught it just right. Hey, you haven't made your putt yet, so I'm just saying. The wind's coming across here, so if you mess up, it's going to pull across. It tried to, just that little distance. Did you see that?
Yeah. No, see, that's why I said I need him to do that 12 more times, and I make my putt.
Nice.
That was the key. I was aware that I still had to close my part of the deal.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. Robbie, thank you so much.
Hey.
Always a pleasure.
Yes,
you are
sir.
a good man. And guys, if you've been living under a rock like this big old hunk right here, you haven't checked out his channel, go over there and check him out. Give him some love. Tell him thank you so much for coming on my channel. It was great playing on the chopping block. Yeah, I just appreciate you coming along and appreciate you, Robbie.
Dude, I appreciate you, Pete. I'm telling you, I said it on my channel. There's no one doing the type of content you're doing as well in the entire disc golf YouTube space. So I love it.
Old man flick putting. Yeah, no, that's fair. Anyway, guys, listen, it's been a pleasure. I gotta get out of here, go play some Ultimate, but Robbie, thank you so much, and I hope to see you out on the course.